Hi, my name is Deacon Joe Kelly. I'm from St. Agnes Cathedral Parish in Springfield, Missouri, and I'm going to be entering my 4th year of theology at Kenrick Glenwood Seminary in St. Louis, where I've been in school the past 6 years. God willing, I will be ordained a priest for the Diocese of Springfield-Cape Girardeau in about a year's time in May or June of 2015. I first felt called to the priesthood when I was very young. It's always been on my heart ever since I was probably about 5 or 6 years old. And I've always desired to help people. It's always been my desire. And as I've grown in that call, I've thought to myself, well, what better way to help people than to get them to heaven, to lead them to eternity, because that's the role that we all have in our lives. And God calls men, calls laborers for the harvest, to go out, to lead His people, to be shepherds of souls, to be spiritual fathers, to be priests after the heart of His Son, Jesus. So that's what we're called to do, and I feel called in my life to do that. And while I and my brother seminarians and so many priests feel the unworthiness of that call, it comes from God, and that's the most important thing. And we need to follow God's call in our lives, each and every one of us. So I ask simply for your prayers as I continue to prepare myself for the priesthood. Pray for my brother seminarians as they discern and prepare themselves for the priesthood, and certainly encourage any young men who are thinking about the priesthood to consider the call, to take that next step, whatever that might be. Whether it's calling your parish priest or the vocation director of your diocese, to take that next step and see if this is what the Lord is calling you to do. Because the number one reason why men are not entering the seminary, not responding to that call of the priesthood as they should, is because they're either not being asked or they're not taking that next step to pursue that call to the priesthood, which God indeed may be calling them to. We need priests, we need good priests, we need good young men to step up and to embrace that call that Christ is calling them to. And never think that if you're responding to that call of the priesthood that something is being taken away from you, because Christ never takes away. He always gives. I thank you for your prayers for myself and for my brother seminarians, and of course for all of our priests. And please know of our prayers for you. God bless.